Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and to some Middle-earth content. So I thought today would be a good day to start on the Battle of Osgiliath, little mini campaign that you get in the Battle of Osgiliath box set. So this is quite a good little mini campaign. It's only 4 scenarios where you basically build and build to basically by the end of it you're using everything from the new box set, or it was new at one point. And so for new players, this is good because it gets you to learn the rules. And for existing players, there is some areas where they will add in more stuff for you, so you can have much bigger battles. But I think this is quite good. So scenario one is basically the Orcs cross the Anduin. So Gothmog has cunningly used the darkness to allow his forces to cross the river Anduin all but unseen. As they close in on the western bank, the defenders are alerted to attack just in time to prepare a hasty defence. All across the western bank, men of Gondor ready their weapons and take a deep breath as they prepare to clash with the Orcs that have just disembarked from their ramshackle boats. So there is our setting. So if you remember from the film, this is as the Orcs are crossing the river and the men of Gondor are rushing to the defence. So I'll be commanding the forces on Mordor, which we'll have a little look at, and my friend Jimmy will be commanding the forces of Minas Tirith. So for the first mission, this is what the Minas Tirith side have. So we have 12 models. We have 4 warriors of Minas Tirith with spear and shield, 4 with shield, and 4 with bows. Obviously, you can add more to it. I will let you know at the end of the video what they recommend, and we'll have a little look at their stats as well. And then for Mordor, we have 4 morannon orcs with spear and shield, 4 morannon orcs with shield, and 4 with spear. Really, we should have 3 of each of these and then 3 with no additional equipment, but I don't have that, so I've just added an extra 1 onto each. So let's have a look at the stats for both these sides. Okay, so this is some stats for a warrior Minas Tirith. So we're going from left to right. So movement 6 is basically what you'd expect for a man-sized model. So hobbits are movement 4, dwarves movement 5, so are goblins, and then mounted models and wargs are about 10, and then stuff that flies is about 12. So the fight value is 3/4. So the 3 is basically will determine who will win a tie in a fight, and the 4+ is their shooting value. Bear in mind, if you move, that will increase by +1. Strength 3 is okay. It means against heavily armored stuff, you're going to be looking at 6s to wound, and heavier again, probably about 7s. Defense is good on a 5. Bear in mind, this will go up to a 6 if the model has a shield. So basically, if a strength 3 model is attacking you, they'll be wounding you on 6s. Just 1 attack, which you'd expect for just a regular dude, and 1 wound. So if you fail, so basically, if you do get hit and your opponent wounds you, your guy dies. And the model has courage 3, so if you need to pass a courage check, you roll 2 dice, add your 3, and if it equals 10 or more, you pass. Bear in mind, Gondor have a army special rule where they get +1 to their courage. They also have the shield wall special rule. That means if they're in base contact, so if there's 3 guys with shields, with shield wall or in base contact, their armor goes up to 7, so not bad. So here we have the morannon orc. So it is movement 6, fight 3, and then it's 5+ shooting, although they don't really have bows you can equip to. The biggest thing with them, their biggest strength is their strength 4. So much tougher than regular orcs and your regular man-sized models, meaning they can crunch through the heavy armor of Gondor, needing 5s, not 6s. Again, they only have 1 attack and 1 wound. Their downfall is their courage, so it's a 2, so they'll need to roll a natural 8 to pass a courage check. But they do have an army rule, so as long as they outnumber your opponent, you get to re-roll 1s to wound, and you get +1 to your courage. So remember to keep track of whether you outnumber your opponent, and that bonus only applies to warriors, not heroes. Okay, so I've put in a few 4 little pictures of the reference sheet. So every now and again I will put a little snippet of this in the middle of the battle, referencing what we're doing, but feel free to pause these and have a little reference of them if you're new to the game or looking to try it out yourself, but these are quite handy to have. Okay, so whether you're new to the hobby or an existing player, why not pick up your own Battle of Osgiliath set at Firestorm Games, where you'll get a nice little discount on it. So the link below will take you straight to the product itself. So fill the basket and order to get into it or to expand on your collection. This box set is absolutely brilliant. So not only do you have all the models you'll need to play the 4 scenarios, you'll have some terrain, the rule book, some dice, and some measuring sticks. And why order from Firestorm Games? Well, they're quick, reliable, and have excellent customer service. Not to mention you have that little discount as well. And by using my link, you'll help me support the channel and provide more content. So remember, link is below. Click ahead, and it'll take you straight through to it. So have fun. Hopefully, if you're new members, you're close by. I'll see you at the table soon. So we deployed on this Osgiliath looking table. I put all my morannon orcs in a clump in the middle of the table. The good side had to deploy at least 24 inches away. So we have 4 warriors of Minas Tirith, 2 with shields, 2 with spear and shields. Then we have 2 bowmen, and then a shield and spear, and then the same on this side. So a nice little, potentially maybe a trap, but we'll see. So with Lord of the Rings, every turn you roll for priority unless it states already who's going first. So if this is in case of like scenarios, so we roll 1 dice each. Best of luck to you. So I get a 3, you get a 4, so it is Gondor priority. So basically Jimmy gets to move everything, then I get to move everything, then Jimmy gets to shoot first, then I shoot, and if there's any combat, Jimmy picks the order that they are fought in. But most likely not much is going to happen this turn, so we'll see if anything does happen. Okay, so in terms of movement, fairly easy for Gondor. These guys moved up half, these guys moved across, these guys are moving up to this staircase, most likely to defend it, and we had a little bit of movement. So most important, all the archers have moved half, so they can shoot. So my guys just pushed up as max as they could, making these shots completely redundant because they can't see me. So we only have 2 shots. Now with shooting, if you move half, you can shoot, but it is +1 harder to hit. So normally it is a 4+. I think so. If you look at the fight value on the Warrior Minas Tirith card, is like a there's a number with a plus next to it. So 4, so it'll be 5s. So 2 dice because there's 2 guys shooting. Are you targeting the guys at the front or the guys without the shields at the back? I do believe it'll be the same to wound either way. It'll be 6s to kill. But it's up to you.
Guys with the shield then.
Okay, so no hits. So that is it for the turn because we have no combat to do, so we have a priority roll. So I get a 6, so that means it's me because if you have a tie, whoever hasn't had priority the turn before now gets it. So this gets flipped and we have Mordor turn. Okay, so I moved up. These guys are moved to basically defend the staircase. The warriors without bows are moving up, and then the archers are stayed put. So these guys, because this gap wasn't big enough, they've jumped over. So I'll show you a picture of the jump chart, and then we'll get into shooting. Speed up a bit, you just want to roll 4 dice, going for my morannon orcs. Guys at the front, so hitting on 4s this time, because none of these guys moved. So 1 hit. So because your bows are strength 2, and defense 6, it'll be a 6 to kill. Because, well, wound, kill, but if you get a 6, there's 1 gone. No. So, unfortunate. And that is it for the turn, so we roll priority. So I get a 4. You get a 4, so you get it. Back to Gondor. Okay, so we did move. Jimmy didn't move any closer towards me. That would have brought us into potentially me charging him, so he stayed put. So again, it's 4 shots. I don't know if you want to do these 2 first, because they'll most likely be targeting this flank down here, so they'll be hitting on 4s. 1 hit, needing a 6 to kill. Nope. And then these 2 up here. 1 hit. No. So we have priority, and I kind of need this so I can get the jump on you. I get 3. get a 1, so it's me. So maybe we will have first blood. So when you move into contact, it's called charging. So obviously you need to be able to see the model to get in, and basically every model has like this control zone around them. If you go into it, you are charging them, but as soon as you go in, you can then move around that base. But essentially it can block areas between models, but as soon as that model's then charged, that control zone is gone then. So okay, so in the center we have a bit of a clash, so we do have some combats this turn. These archers did have to move half because it just about brought them into range. These guys have moved off to help these two that hopefully will get clomped by my guys. So you have 2 shots down here that will be hitting on 5s, and I see if you are in range, what you can do is target that spear support, because you can't, oh no, he's too far, but you can go into there. So hitting on 5s this time, you get 1 hit, and then needing a 6, nope. And then 2 shots up here, you can target the spear support here, that'll probably be your best bet. So 1 hit, kill. So it'll be a bit easier for you. So first blood. So going in the combat phase, because I'm the phasing player, I get to pick the order of the combat and how the combats get broken up. Because basically I could have it to 4-on-1 there if I wanted to. But what I'm going to do is going to be a 2-on-1 to here and then a 3-on-1 to there. So because you've got a shield, you can shield, which means you roll twice as many dice, but if you win, you don't do anything because you're just blocking it. Another thing you can do is called feinting. Basically, it lowers your fight value. So if you've got multiple people in the fight, it's better to do that. And if you feint and you win, you re-roll 1s to wound. Okay, but our fight value being the same, it'd probably be best to fight normally or to shield. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this fight here first, and I'm going to feint at the front with the guy, but at this point with the dual roll, it doesn't matter because we roll off. So I roll 2 dice and you roll 1 or 2 if you wanted to shield. Shielding. So roll away. So because our fight value is the same, whoever rolls the highest wins. So you get a 6, I get a 1 and a 4. So these guys get backed away. And then the next fight, I got 3 guys. The guys at the front are going to feint. Are you going to shield or fight normally? Shielding again. Come on, set the bar for me. Oh, yeah, you win. That's a shame. I was hoping to get some that turn. So, priority roll again. A 4, a 6. You get it. So it'll be interesting to see what you do here. So we'll come back after movement. A lot more combats come in this time, so basically all my morannon orcs are engaged, whether it be by spear or not. So we got some hemmed in over here. So in terms of archers, the only targets they've got is the spear supports themselves. So we've got this guy's in range of these 2, so 2 shots will be hitting on 4s. No, and then the same, but those guys moved, didn't they? Yes. So we'll be hitting on 5s. No. So in terms of combat, you get to pick the order in which they go. So you're doing the guy there. Is he going to fight normally or is he going to shield?
Fight normally.
I'll fight normally as well. So I win. So you won't be able to back away because you'll go into the fountain. So I get 2 swings because you're trapped, because you get double the amount. Because I'm strength 4, there'll be 5s for me to wound. Yeah, 2 4s. So I then get pushed back because you're not dead. So then, next fight, your choice. He won't be able to spear support because he's already fought. Yep. If that's your question you're going to ask. So it will be 4 guys against your 1. And I'm going to feint at the front. You're going to shield or fight?
Shield.
Shielding up. Okay, so the black ones will be the ones who feinted. So the spear guy moves back, so he can help. So his guy can move back out with him because he moves away, and then he makes way for the other guy. So then the other guy backs out, so he's not trapped. So it's just a 1 lot of swings, and yeah, he dies on a 6. Next combat.
For here, these guys can spear support, but then you can then attack them.
So he can't spear support because he's in combat, but he can, so it'd be 2-on-2 there. So for that one, I'd recommend you feint with the guy in the front because you won't lose anything from doing it. So you can roll the same colour dice at this point because it won't matter. So I'll fight normally as well. So we win. So no, we both roll a 6. Now, because you're phasing player, you roll a dice. 1, 2, 3, the evil side will win. 4, 5, 6, you will win. So you win. So I back away. So roll 1 dice for the guy who fainted. So will that be the Gondor dice? And then the other guy. So you'll be wounding me on 6s. But you get to re-roll that because you fainted. No. So next one. So really, he's okay now because he won't get trapped because a couple of people can move out of the way for him. So it's
I'll do
the spear guy.
That one.
Okay, I'll feint at the front.
Yeah, I'll shield.
Okay. Oh, you win. And then we got the final one then, where I'm going to feint you in a shield.
Yes.
I win. So it'll be fainting on black, needing 5s. Okay, and then it comes down to priority again. A 3, a 4. So you retain priority and we'll come back. So far, 1 dead each. Movement. The Gondor guys moved to form a bit of a battle line, so I've engaged only on one side. Shouldn't be too much of a trouble because I can't kill you. These archers have moved up half, but they won't have any shots unless they're in range on these guys. I've managed to engage one of the archers, and because you can't shoot through friendly combat unless you're evil, you can't shoot me there. So it's just a matter of checking. These guys are in range. They're just out. So we're straight into combat, so in which case you are picking the order of things again. Back at the front, so you're rolling 1 dice because he hasn't got a shield, and I'm going to feint at the front. So 3 and a 4. So black dice is feinting, so I kill you on the 6. And then there's only 2 combats down here. So take your pick. But only one guy can ever back away to help you. So the best one would probably to go there first, because then he can back away to here. Because this guy, I think he'd get blocked by a couple of people. So I'd say that one, but he can also spear support.
Okay.
Because he's in base contact.
Okay.
So it's 2-on-2. And I'm going to feint at the front. Are you going to feint at the front too?
Yeah.
Right then.
2 damage.
It doesn't matter at this point, but I set the bar with a 6. So I win. So that guy backs away to here. He backs away to here. Black dice is feinting, but he is now in base contact with 3 people. So the spear wall thing goes off. So I'm not wounding you on 5s, I'm wounding you on 6s. But I get to reroll this one. But no. Would have got you otherwise. And then finally, we have 4 guys. My guy here has an axe, so he's going to maybe piercing strike. Nah, there's no point. So it's 4 guys. The front guys are going to all feint, and you can shield, or you can see you got the 2 dice ready. So again, you're rolling on a 1, 2, 3. I win. So I win this time. So the guys on black are feinting. So let's first of all see. So basically, this guy will move out of the way, and he backs away into those guys there. So again, I'm wounding you on 6s again. But you just got absolutely sliced. So now I outnumber you, so I automatically get to reroll 1s, so I don't have to feint anymore. But we have a priority roll to win. A 2. You still get priority, so good movement first. Gondor movement. Gondor engaged me in this center area, and I brought in a lot of my morannon orcs to support. These guys moved half, but they won't have any shots because there's no supporting spears they can see, and the only other archer alive up here has moved full. but you're phasing player, so you get to pick the order of combat.
This guy, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna feint. I don't need to feint anymore. It's got my army bonus. So you shield in. You win. So push my guys back an inch. Okay, and next combat. It might be better to do the flank ones first.
You got 2 and 1 there. Is that 2 and 1 there?
2 and 2.
Oh, 2 and 2 there.
Yeah. 3 onto 1.
3 on 1.
And then a 1 on 1 there.
I'll start with this 1 on 1, and then I'll go to.
Okay, so I'm gonna shield.
I'm going to attack.
Yeah. So we tally, so again it's up to you to roll. That's you this time. So it'll be a 6 to wound me. Yeah.
Okay. Now I'll move on to this one, which is
okay.
This one I'll shield.
Okay. Oh, you win, so I just get knocked back. And then
this one.
So 2 onto 2.
Yep.
Okay, so I win, so that means I can kill both of them if I roll. So first of all, you guys back away.
Yep.
So you won't be able to get, because you only get the inch movement, so it'll just be 5s to wound. So I get 1, so I should have picked one. Take the guy with the shield, you'll want the spears.
What do you mean guy with the shield?
Get that guy.
Oh. I was thinking both got shields.
True. And then the final one is 3 onto 1. So you're going to shielding it. You win. So.
I seem to roll well with the shields.
Okay. So 4 dead, 3 more, and you will be broken. We still got a long way to go. So priority 5. Well, I'll beat that. So I go. So basically, we'll come back after movement. Okay. Movement. Everything's engaged in the middle. Jimmy couldn't move anything. These archers have stayed put because they can actually see the spear support there, no problem. And this archer jumped up there, and that's the end of his move. So shooting wise, 2 dice hitting on 4s. No, there we go. Now they finally have a shot. They don't do anything. So combat wise, I'm going to do this combat because you won't be able to back out an inch away out of my control zone, so you will be trapped if I was to win. So I'm guessing you're going to shield.
Yes. I can. It's when I'm winning is the shield.
Okay, and I'm gonna fight there, 1-on-1. Be a 6. No, I saw that 6 then. We have a 2 onto 1 there. Oh, I guess you were shielding. Oh, right, so I get to roll now. And you win. And then finally we got 3 onto 1 up there. Finally. So he backs away. Yeah, he's dead. And then the final fight of this turn, we've got 2 on 1 up there. Shielding, 4 and a 5. So again, a chance to roll. You win again, so they get back. They get pushed back. So, almost there, 2 more. Priority, 2. 5, goes to you. Movement wise, we've got a bit of engagement on these 3 guys here. I've kept 3 off because I don't want the archers to be able to shoot at my guys. But we do have a shot into my spear support from on top of the tower. So hitting on a 4 and then killing on a 6. No. So combat wise, you are phasing player, so pick 2 onto 2.
2 onto 2, yeah.
Fight normally, because it's all the same. So they back away.
Mm-hmm.
So you won't get the shield bonus. Nope. And then the final one then will be 3 dudes onto your guy.
Shielding?
Yeah. Just. So he backs away. He can back away that way. He'll be fine. And he's dead. Dies on a 5. And then don't forget your guy who's doing so well up there.
Yeah, so shielding.
Fight it normally. Oh, you want that. Needing 5. Get the reroll the 1. No. Ah, would have broke you this turn. So I back away. Oh, no, you back away, sorry. I did win the fight normally, you're not trapped. Okay, priority. 4.
Whoa.
It goes to me.
I'm guessing.
Yes, please. In fact, put the spear support in contact. Thank you. Movement. I've managed to pin a couple of warriors in Minas Tirith against this wall here. Hopefully being trapped. If I win, I might actually be able to get them. And over here, I put my spear support into combat because it stops the archer shooting. But these two can still shoot. So they'll be hitting on 4s, but they're going for my spear supports. So there's a chance. No. So first combat, I am going to pick this guy first. So there'll be 4 guys against him. Of course. Yep, so our backs them away. And then we got 3 onto 1. Of course. And then the final, we got the 2 onto 1 up there. Damn these.
I'm getting sickness on the shields.
Okay. Right, so those 2 back away this time. Just one more way, I can maybe whittle you away. So priority, I guess 3. 1, so it goes to me. So funnily enough, everything's just going to go, apart from he's going to go there this time. Spear support goes in, he comes around, spear support. So you get to shoot your 2 archers. Okay, no. So first combat is going to be 4 onto 1. I set the bar mightily on a 4. Shouldn't have seen that before you picked shielding or not, but yeah, go on then, fight normally then. The 3, okay. So first set of swings, he's dead. Right, next one, 4 guys, you fighting, yeah? He's giving. You should have kept shielding, right? So yeah, he's dead. Okay, and then the final battle is 2 onto 1 up there. Oh Christ, no you're not. Go on, set the bar. It's dead. Literally the one turn you didn't shield. Okay, so priority 4, so you get it. So because you half your army's dead, you have to take courage tests now. So because your army bonus, you get +1 to your courage. So I believe they're courage 4. So it's 2. So it'll be courage 3 goes up to 4. So each model rolls 2 dice plus your courage, and the dice you need 10 to not run away.
So each model.
Each model. So this guy here first. So good. Next guy. Nope. And then the guy up in the tower. He's good. So I do not have to do about him. So you get to move. And we come back after movement. Okay, movement. He's stayed put. These guys are moved forward, and I put my guys underneath the tower so they can't be seen. So hitting on a 4. No. Priority 5, 3. So it goes to me. So first of all, I move first, and then what? Because you don't do your courage test until you go to move. So I'm gonna. So I'm not going up to do his courage test, and I'll continue moving down there. He's good because your courage is a 4 with your army bonus. Shooting, just hitting you there. You can't shield because you don't have one.
Don't do courage.
No, because you're engaged, you don't do courage. Sorry, yeah, so if you're engaged, you don't need to do courage. So sometimes going first when your opponent is broken is a bit annoying because you've kind of like, if you stand off, they run away, and if you go in, they're going to guarantee stay there and you could lose your own models. But instead, we got a 4 onto 1. So I think might be enough. Alright, so I roll a 6. So you win. And it's on a 6 you kill. No. Okay. Priority 2. So you get it. So Guy up in the tower first, courage test.
Oh yeah. Fine.
Yes. Yep. And then this guy.
Fine.
Fine. Right, so let's find out what they get up to. Are you just gonna charge straight in?
I might as well, because I can't get far enough away from you now.
Okay. That guy up there, is he could jump? No. Okay.
Oh, I might as well see if he could jump. Well, but he still can't get into combat, okay? Not this time.
Not this turn, but just get him out of the tower so you can.
So basically, I
Don't roll a 1. Alright, just roll a dice now to see how much damage he takes. He's okay, but he's prone. So, no, just put a token next to him, because otherwise it gets. Okay, and then we have the combat there. I roll 6, just 1 dice for you. Oh, we go. He's dead. Okay. Priority 2 1. So just chuck my boys into your prone model there, and I'm going to move these guys up just in case things go bad. Okay, so these guys are moving up just in case. This guy is prone, which means he is automatically trapped, and if he wins the duel roll, his only reward is getting back up. So I'm swinging twice. 6 and a 2. So because you are prone, you are trapped. And I luckily get to reroll a 1, but you're still alive. So you're still prone, I think.
Well,
and I back away.
Lost.
Yeah, you did lose. So I back away. And then we roll priority. 2 1. So check my boys in there again, and I'll move these ones up. Swinging away. Yay, he's dead. Okay, and that is it. As you can clearly see, the forces of Mordor have been victorious in this mission. So now we go on to mission 2. Okay, so signing off. I hope you enjoyed. It was a little bit of a little arm wrestle. That armor was just a bit too tough for me to crack through. But if you look at the slide I've put up for this scenario, it can show existing players. You don't have to just use the content from what it says. You can bolster it with some Rangers of Gondor, the rest of the Morannon Orcs, include even more. You can add in a few Osgiliath veterans, so they got a little bit better courage, and if Faramir or Boromir is nearby, they get a bonus to their fight value as well. And then for the evil side, you can add in Gurrett's Master Reserves. So just a nice little hero. And then for the forces of good, add Damrod. But there we go. So moving on to scenario 2 next, which will be ambush.